right, everybody, welcome to the inaugural episode of From the Vault, an MTG podcast. I am your host, Sean Fury.
I'm Ratboy TCG.
And I'm Frank.
Frank-a-lank back in action, baby.
Couldn't get rid of me.
Nope.
You couldn't do it.
Nope. Frank is not a jank. I wonder if we'll be seeing the return of Frank's janks.
It'll be better.
Wow, we have to, right? For those of you who don't know, me and Frank had a Magic the Gathering podcast, and it was soiled and tainted, awful, and
Soiled taint.
yeah, it was disgusting. It was gross. It was successful, and then it was ruined by a bastard man. So we have teamed up with Ratboy TCG over here, our good pal Steve. He is having us rise from the ashes like the phoenix.
I didn't know Sean and Frank had a podcast. And
We did.
we have been
We
playing
had a good
Magic.
podcast.
Yeah, we've been playing Commander Modern for like a year and a half.
Yes.
And I did not even know that. So
Oh, yeah. It's a little known fact about us. We were kicking ass.
upon hearing this, I said, well, we should do a podcast.
That's
Because-
right. You have revived us. You have breathed new life into our bodies.
What else are three white dudes going to do?
Exactly. On a Friday night, we have nothing else to do except talk about Magic the Gathering.
I mean,
Everybody's favorite topic.
we could talk about...
No,
Nope.
stop that right now.
He's looking at Flesh and Blood. He's
And
looking at MetaZoo.
I got boxes of Monarch. Monarch 1K. Dude.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, the farthest I'll stretch on this podcast is Pokemon the TCG.
Not sorcery?
No, I won't go to sorcery.
Sorcery comes out in
but I
November.
know, and I'm going to be outnumbered by the two of you, so I might have to delve into sorcery.
You should probably delve into sorcery. That
Well,
art is pretty insane.
I just like the art.
Yeah.
Frank's investing just for the art.
Frank,
Perfect.
you just got the pre-cons, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, it feels good to be back and recording. Hopefully this is a long-term project and not a one-off. Today we are coming to you live from Ratboy TCG's recording studio.
That's right. My
Steve, you
basement.
have your basement, your wonderland of gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I like it down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of music and
There is.
TCG stuff.
I like it. I like the energy. I like the vibes. I think this is going to be a good one. Dare I say, surpassing staying ahead of the mana curve.
Ooh.
Dare I say.
Well, I'm flattered. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All I'm going to say is, Steve, don't fuck this one up for me.
Okay.
All right.
I promise I won't.
Since we are coming to you live from your recording studio, Steve, we have a ton of stuff to talk about.
That's right.
Why don't we let you start off?
We've got...
Introduce us into what we're going to be talking about. We have some releases, some spoiled cards, some top modern decks, some top cards, all sorts of stuff that the people need to hear about.
Yes, we have the extended release schedule for 2023 and 2024.
Right. Into 2024. That's pretty impressive.
So we've got Dominaria United in 2 weeks. We've got Brothers War this November, I believe. It says fall, but November's still
It's
fall.
usually, yeah.
Then we're going back to Phyrexia because everyone saw that one coming. With
Phyrexia, what is it called? All Will Be One?
Yeah.
That's
that what
kind
it
of
says?
exciting. Yeah, All Will Be One.
Oh, I didn't even see that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we got March of the Machine, and then March of the Machine, the
Aftermath. That sounds cool.
Sounds like a cash grab.
It probably is.
It's
but
going
it
to
does
be one
sound
of those
cool.
fucking remastered sets.
Yeah, right.
Wait, before I get into the next two, did you see that there's a Dominaria United remastered that they're releasing
You said something about that
on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they released some previews. They're going to reprint Force of Will in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. But I guess not all of them are going to be standard
Ooh.
legal.
Okay.
That would make sense.
'cause
But
Force of Will standard legal. is not fun.
if that
Yeah.
brings down the price, that could mean I could make Legacy 8 cast easier.
I was thinking about you when I saw
my
that.
God.
Yeah, Legacy.
I mean,
Jesus. The people listening don't even know what Legacy is.
well, if they play MTGO, they do. That's where everyone plays Legacy.
Right.
I
Okay.
looked for, so we're around Philly, we're in New Jersey. I looked for Legacy tournaments around here. There's like maybe 1 or 2 a month. And Philadelphia is a top 10 U.S. city.
I don't think... Does Magic really push Legacy anymore?
No,
they
they
don't give a
hate
shit.
it.
I don't understand that.
They're putting stickers on
Modern is the new Legacy, and what is it? Pioneer is the new Modern?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And while we're on that, we're
Yeah.
getting Liliana the Veil in Pioneer.
And
Standard.
Pioneer and
Yes.
Standard.
But Pioneer I'm more excited about because that could actually like fit
That's
into
wild.
the Rakdos deck. Yeah. I mean, Rakdos or Sakdos, those are pretty big
Right.
archetypes. So, I mean, Liliana the Veil, I actually just sent mine out today. Cool Stuff Inc. did approve my buy list offer.
Okay.
$50 cash.
More like cool stuff stink.
Oh!
I'm sorry, this podcast is not endorsed by the good people at Cool Stuff Inc.
That's right, TCG player all the way. I'll
Yes.
sell them my shit, because, I mean, $50, it's going down to 20.
Cool Stuff Inc.
30.
has ruined a few orders for us, so...
They've been good to me, but...
Well, no, that's great. That's wonderful. We had a joint account on Cool Stuff.
We were
And
top tier.
We were top tier, baby. We were getting, what, 10 or 15? 15% off singles?
We're going to get black.
Excluding uniques.
Excluding uniques, that's right.
Because, like, if you were trying to get a Power 9, they were like, no.
They
no.
weren't giving us
yeah,
which
that's-
I understand.
I don't. Fuck off.
Yeah, well. But they ruined more than one order that we placed on their website, so we've moved on to bigger and better. Actually, now our order site is just Steve.
You just
Steve,
give
you
me-
placing an order this week? Yeah, what do you need? All right. here you
TCG
go.
player.
Yeah,
Or-
it's the best.
Or we go to the LGS. Like,
We do that.
Yeah.
Yes. We do
And
go to our LGS.
they have
Shout
pretty
out
good
to the
prices.
comic book shop.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's a comic book.
Comic book store.
Yeah.
I always do that.
Well, they are located in Glassboro, New Jersey.
Yeah, shout out to them.
And it's like half an hour away.
You know why I think it's comic book shop? Because I say, do you want to go to the shop?
That does make sense.
Yeah.
I
But
think
you're right, it is the comic book store. Sorry about that, Kev, if you're listening.
Kev. So we've got Wildsville Drain.
yes.
That is
That's exciting.
Yeah, that is probably going to be overpowered like the first one.
Like Frank said, it'll either be overpowered or it'll be complete garbage.
It'll be the new Fallen Empires.
Right,
They
right,
could power it down
Right.
just to be like, fuck you.
right. Because the first Eldraine was wild.
They'll be like, oh man, you remember Oko? It's
Remember
like,
Oko?
yeah,
Banned.
No, it's like, guess what? It's an 8-drop now. It's unplayable.
Yeah, oh,
drop
yeah,
Oko.
right, yeah.
Same
if-
abilities.
He
Hey,
put on the pounds.
Hey, an 8-drop unplayable? Do you see who's talking here? If it's an 8-drop, I can make it playable, baby. That's what I live for. What was the other card that they banned from Eldraine?
Lucky Clover.
Once upon a time.
Once Upon a
Once
Time.
Upon a
That's
Time,
the other
yeah.
one I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, Once Upon a Time is very OP. That's still legal
was
in
great.
Legacy. Well, yeah. But, I mean,
Free
you can only
spells
play that
tend to
in
be
Legacy.
great.
Yeah, exactly. So give us more of that stuff, Wildsville Drain. Plus, that's cool. That's sometimes I have a problem with when they're like, oh, we're going to go back to this place we've been to 9 fucking times already. So it's cool to go back to Eldraine because, like, we've only been there once.
And it was cool.
It was
the
cool.
whole fairy
Granted,
tale
it wasn't
theme
that
was,
long
like,
ago, but still, we've only been there once. They could be taking us back to Ravnica again for the 19th fucking time.
I had so much fun at I did a draft at one of the, I forget who was running it, but it was one of the tournaments. I was like, I'll do an old drain draft. And
was that at a Star City?
I don't know. But I was doing I did mono red. I got 5/7 dwarves
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
in draft, and I got second in that.
Nice.
I was happy with that.
Very good.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I never drafted Eldraine. I got back into Magic during COVID,
Right.
and it was Magic 2021, the
Right.
core 2021. That was the first set that I really started playing, like drafting,
Okay.
and that was afterwards. They did some flashbacks, but I didn't want to spend my gems on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did hear it was a good draft environment. So hopefully this set's just as good. They, just like you said, they could make it a new Fallen Empires. I
They
mean,
absolutely could.
Commander Legends Baldur's Gate, we've seen what they can do to a good set and power it down and make it
Yeah.
They're
sludgy.
fun cards though.
Yeah.
They're
I
great.
guess.
Usually, there's some fun EDH stuff in there.
Yeah,
Old Gnawbone.
yeah. Old Gnawbone is
Frank's excited.
Oh yeah.
Frank's fucking bridge shuffling. His
Bridge shuffling his old Gnawbone. That ain't
Raw
nothing.
dog.
He's bridge shuffling that damn
Unlimited
Mana
Mana
Vault.
Vault.
Mana Vault
Yeah.
and Soul Ring.
and the Soul Ring. What is that?
Unlimited.
Unlimited Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
You're an animal.
Yeah.
He's a savage. He gives no shits about things like
It's cardboard.
that. At the end of the
there you
day, is that not the truth?
Hey, whatever works for you. I just, it hurts me a little inside when I see that.
That also makes me happy.
That makes you
Yeah.
happy to hurt me?
Yeah.
All right. So lastly, we have Exelon.
The Lost Caverns of Ixalan. What do you think they're going to find in those Lost Caverns? More dinos?
A bunch
Pirates and dinos.
Pirates and dinos? You know, did they do a pirate dinosaur as one single creature? I don't think they did.
of... Oh, they could.
They
Maybe,
absolutely
like a pirate
should.
had sex with the dinosaur and made some
Oh,
kind of...
okay.
Yeah, we were-
well,
yeah.
I wasn't going that route.
Oh.
I just thought of like a little velociraptor.
It doesn't
with
always
a
have to
little-
be
A little
sexual.
brimmed hat on.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve.
All right,
There goes
maybe
our
they bring
monetization.
Mutate back. Oh, okay. Well,
Or maybe our
sex with
monetization
dinosaurs?
just went through the roof. I'm not sure.
Dinosaur.
This is the
sex.
pilot episode, Steve. Remember that. This is going to be the episode where they determine if they're going to click to subscribe or click to ignore future updates.
Oh God, better step it up. Okay. All right, so let's go into some previews then.
Yeah, what else we got?
All right, so we have Micromancer.
Now, what these cards that were spoiled, are they coming out in Dominaria?
Yep, Dominaria
great.
United.
Great.
So we have Micromancer. It is a 3/3 for 4, 3 and a blue. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 1, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle.
Oh.
Okay.
So go get a fireball.
Okay.
Right? X spells. Those
X
are
spells,
good.
yes. Fireball would cost 1. It's
Yeah,
1 and X.
You can get your, was it spell snare or spell pierces? You
Yep.
Can,
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of options for that. Anything
pretty
that
good.
fetches instant or sorcery.
But now
Pretty
here's the
good.
question I'm going to pose to you. Is it playable?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so. I mean,
Okay.
Spellseeker's probably $30-$35 right now,
Okay.
and that's a similar card.
Where do you see this being played at?
EDH for sure?
Okay.
I mean,
anything can be playable in EDH.
yeah.
I meant more like...
Well, look. You could blink this. You could maybe Yurion, a one of.
That's true.
With
Okay.
Eldrami's Call or whatever that card's called. Search your library for a creature, so you put that out, start blinking it, looking
Okay.
up Path to Exiles, whatever, white removal. You could look up Prismatic Ending. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options for that one.
Right.
I think and it's uncommon too, right? Yeah.
It is. It's uncommon.
It's brickable. I mean, like, you could buy a brick of that, sit on it, and it would turn into money.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a piece of me, just me being me, because it's a 4-drop. I want a 4/4.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say we're already off to a bad start with it. It should be a 4/4 for 4.
Because those are always the best.
Those are the best. Well, we have a 4/5 for 4 coming up a little later.
Yes, we do. That is my favorite one. All right, so we have the Everchanging Dane. It is a 3/3 for Esper, white, blue, black. 1 and sacrifice another creature. The Everchanging Dane becomes a copy of the sacrificed creature, except it has this ability.
Pretty cool.
That's a cool general.
I was
Yeah.
going to say that's definitely
That's why
going
I
to be a
picked
commander.
it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, it's in black, good sacrifice color, and it just gains
Blue
everything the
for
creature has.
your
The-
cantrips and protections, your counter spells.
The
Yep.
only thing I will say is usually I feel like you want to use some ability like that to kind of cheat a bigger creature.
Right.
Right.
But
like,
you are not doing that with that.
Right.
You're already having the other creature.
Right. You
so-
already have it. You're sacking another creature
Yeah.
to become. Yeah.
Well, you could play Dreadnought in response to the sack trigger, sack it itself,
Okay.
make it a 12/12.
right.
You could get fancy with that kind of
It's
thing.
also kind of cool if they try to use targeted removal on a creature you like.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you're
Ooh.
going
That
to kill
nullifies
my,
removal.
You're going to kill my
Yeah.
Grave Titan. Okay, that's fine. So instead, in response, I'll sack it, and now my Everchanging Dane is a Grave Titan.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
That's a
It's a neat little trick you could pull off. I like
Yeah.
that.
it's like a lightning rod. Like,
And it's
okay,
only it's
you're gonna have
one
to get rid
one
of it.
colorless to do it.
Yep,
Pretty good. Is he rare or mythic? I can't
That's
tell.
rare.
That's just rare.
yeah.
Okay.
Then we got another rare. It is Roga Kerkeep Overlord.
This is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 a black and a red, so Rakdos Commander. Legendary creature again, Kobold Warrior. Other kobolds you control get +2/+2.
I want it just for that. Are you kidding?
There's
me?
a lot
Drop
more
bunch of
text.
0-drop kobolds that are now what 2/3s?
It's a 4/4 for 5. It's pretty good stats.
Right.
Whenever you cast the Kobold spell, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Whenever you cast a dragon spell, create an 0/1 red kobold creature token named Kobolds of Kerkeep. We all know that from Legends.
From Legends, right?
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, I do. I mean, everybody, they have a soft spot for
That's
kobolds.
pretty cool.
Okay. So I was looking
I
up.
see your brain,
I was like, I'm pretty sure they've made a
Cobalt Commander.
him before back from Legends, and yes, it's the same name.
Oh, okay.
It's not Carekeep Overlord. It's just Rogal of Carekeep.
Nice.
Okay.
The original was he still had the all your kobolds. All your kobolds of Carekeep gain +2/+2, and then pay 3 red during your upkeep, or Rogal and all kobolds of Carekeep become tapped and come under opponent's control. So
Okay.
this is much better.
Yes, that is much better.
What was he?
He was a 5/5 for 2 black, and 2 red.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that is
slightly bigger.
a little bit of power creep there.
Yeah.
Wizards doesn't do that at all. All right, we've got a Nua Commander. This is, what is that? Hazazon, Shaper of Sand.
Right?
This has Desert Walk, which is new.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a Desert Walk creature.
I'm almost 100% positive that is new.
So this one's cool because it has, you may play desert lands from your graveyard.
That's
so it's
sweet.
Got like a Desert Crucible of Worlds
Yeah, right.
built in. It is a 3/3 legendary creature, so you can make it your commander.
Rabbit Ruin's about to be wild.
Yeah, right? Like, those cards will
be
maybe
sweet.
spike a little.
Yeah.
What's up?
This was another legend from Legends.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
You know more legends than I do.
Frank was
Has this
big
one?
back then.
He was
Like,
big?
Like, I loved all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're really going
They
back
were
to
bad.
Dominaria.
They were
I guess.
all bad creatures.
Well,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, the only decent Elder Dragon was what, Nicol Bolas?
yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
I mean, they're all cool.
I remember I pulled a Chromium, and I just wanted to play Chromium. That was like the Esper one, I think.
Yes.
That was a cool one. So
It
this
has
guy,
a second ability.
yeah, whenever a desert enters the battlefield under your control, create 2 1/1 red, green, and white sand warrior creature tokens.
That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, what the original did was that when you dealt damage, I think you made, what were they, Sand Warriors? Sand Warrior equal to the number of land you control.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that.
I see the next card is marked with a little Frank.
Yes, Frank, this is a card for you. 4 and a green for Territorial Morrow.
Okay.
It has Domain. Its power and toughness are each equal to twice the number of basic land types
land
among,
types.
among lands you
so
control.
yeah, 10/10 for 5?
Exactly.
right.
Ooh,
Just
I like
vanilla
that.
10.
That's really good.
Ooh,
This is the
So-
Multani, man.
throw a
You
ran-
like 4/4s for 4? Well, how about a 10/10 for 5?
I love it. Pay an extra 1, throw a Rancor on that bitch.
Ooh.
Now it's a 12-10
Wow.
trample.
Spicy. A 12/10 trample. That's right. Next up is my personal favorite.
Yes, a Phyrexian Dismember, which
Yes.
looks awesome.
That does look sweet.
Yep, that will be the new premium treatment that everybody wants to bling out their decks with if they're playing Dismember.
Right.
Um,
Which, if you're not playing Dismember, what the fuck are you doing?
Now, I'm not sure on this. I do believe that it's a WPN Premium Store exclusive promo.
Okay.
So that's going to be hard to get. And it's WPN Premium Stores. There aren't that many in the nation. So it's probably going to be like $15-20 for that.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think
It
so.
looks really good, though.
Yeah. Next, we have the completed Ajani Sleeper
A Johnny
Agent.
Sleeper
I gotta
Agent.
pull this forward because that is small text. We have 1 green and then a hybrid green-white
A
and
hybrid
a white.
green-white Phyrexian mana.
Yes, and then he has 4.
So you can either pay green, white, or 2 life.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's how that works.
It's hybrid green-white Phyrexian.
Oh, I didn't even see
But
that.
it's
Oh, that's
sweet.
cool.
If you do that, he comes into play with, 2 fewer...
Is that what it is? I didn't
Yes.
get to read that part.
Completed, yeah.
Comes in with 2 fewer loyalty counters if you do that.
If you pay the 2 life.
If the life
Yes.
was
Okay.
paid, it comes in with. Yeah, you're right.
So you're
with
better
2
off
fewer.
paying the white. I mean, that's still awesome. A white or a green. That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has +1, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it onto the bottom of your library. -3, it distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 2 creature, up to 3 target creatures. They gain vigilance until end of turn. And then -6 ultimate, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, target opponent gets 2 poison counters?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, that is insane.
This might be the best Ajani they've ever come up with.
Yeah, that
This
is
thing is
much
pretty
better than the other
hardcore.
ones. Damn, dude.
I always felt like Ajani was like the.
He
was
loved
good.
Mentor of Heroes.
Yeah, sweet, but like I don't know.
You know what you do? You have a Vorinclex out, you play him, then you
Right.
just ultimate him, get that
Right.
emblem. And then you're like, yep, you're screwed.
That's right.
And then you just play a bunch of creatures that bounce. So this is probably my favorite. Well, these 2 are my favorite cards. So
Okay.
we have Defiler of Dreams. It is a 4/3 flying for 3 and 2 blue. As an additional cost to cast blue permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. These spells cost a blue less to cast if you paid life this way. This effect reduces only the amount of blue mana you pay.
That is sweet.
Whenever you cast a blue permanent spell, draw a card.
Jesus.
That's an easy way to deck your, like,
That
you know,
is-
Thassa's Oracle.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get...
That's going to be a $20 card right there.
Yep, it is. It is a mythic.
Yeah.
And,
Is it a mythic?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's mythic. Oh, no, that's just
No,
rare?
that's just
Yeah.
rare.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe not
It's
20.
still... Nah, I don't know, man. Snapcaster Mage was just a rare. And he was $20.
That's true. Yeah, Snapcaster Mage is ridiculous.
I mean, now he's a mythic, but he was
I think
just
this
a rare.
will this will fit nicely into Taniwa.
Oh, God.
That's my favorite deck.
Yeah, for those
Taniwa!
for those of you who don't know, you don't want to know.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a good commander, okay? He's underrated.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
I like phasing,
All
even
right.
though I fuck it up sometimes.
Well,
We've got this
this
is
is
the last
badass.
one. Yep.
Here's that 4/5 for 4. You like 4/4s for 4, Frank? How about
I
a
love it.
4/5 for 4 with all positive abilities?
I'm gonna say this right now. I can see this getting banned in
Commander?
because
As-
that's oppressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
it
impressive.
is.
Yeah. As a commander or just like
I
in
think
commander total?
I don't they now just do like
Is it one of it's
it's
either just banned or it's not, right?
I think that's
Yeah,
how they do
okay.
it now.
Yeah, I wish I could play with braids in my deck.
No, you're not allowed.
Yeah. Sorry.
Again, like if that's like you're just gaining life while everyone's losing life for just playing the game. It's not even when
Right.
you draw
Yeah.
an additional card. It's just no.
When you draw your
Uh,
first draw, you're guaranteed to gain 2 life, right?
Shieldred the Apocalypse, 2 and 2 black for a 4/5 Death Touch, legendary Phyrexian Praetor. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life.
How awesome.
Just plain good. Yeah.
You're
I mean,
always going to draw a card. They're always going to draw a card. So you're always going to gain at least 2 life. They're always going to
Oh,
lose 2 life.
an EDH memory jar.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Memory Jar. And that doesn't exile itself, does it? You can keep bringing it back, right?
Memory jar?
Let me
Rules
real quick.
check.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Oh god, they were
Let's look it up.
silly back in the day.
Yeah. They
Just
didn't
sacrifice.
They didn't see that one coming. All right, sacrifice Memory Jar. Each player sets aside his or her hand face down and draws 7 cards at the end of turn. Each player discards his or her hand and returns to his or her hand each card he or she set aside this way. For
That
5
with
mana.
an EDH deck with like Megrim,
Yes.
Megram.
you just do that. You can have that and Megrim out and just
Right.
Yep. And
That's
last for
sweet.
hours into the night.
Sweet.
Now wait a sec. Does that say discard?
What?
Each.
Oh, yeah.
Each player sets aside,
No, but at the end of the turn.
and then they discard their hand. Oh yeah. What about Turgid?
Same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Turgid with that would be good. Yeah, I mean, Shieldred reminds me of Turgid. A lot of people don't like that commander too.
No.
There are people who want that banned because it's just oppressive. Remember, that was the first deck I built when I started playing with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw it and I was like, oh, I need to. Like, this is
Yeah, 'cause
nasty.
it's sweet.
I know. I was like, oh, you're gonna discard that? I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Why not?
So yeah, we've
What
got
set was Turgid from?
Call Time.
Kaldheim.
That's the first set I started buying in paper
Right,
in like
okay.
8 years. So I've been on and off Magic for since 1997, basically. But I'll get into it, sell my cards, get back into
Mhm.
it. It's happened multiple times. But Call Time was definitely one of the like just the Viking stuff I really liked.
That was sweet.
And it was right when
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed came out, so it was just like all Vikings.
Right,
dude.
right.
Yeah. All right, so we've got some reprints. We've got Liliana of the Veil. It's now legal in Pioneer.
That's wild.
That can slot into Rakdos sack decks. We've also got Painlands, which were
Right.
something that a lot of people were asking for, especially the
The red-black one.
Carplusan Forest, the Darkar Waste, and Sulphur Springs.
Sulphur Springs, right.
Those
right.
are right
Sulphur
now.
Springs Painland was like almost $20.
That's wild.
Isn't that
Was it
insane?
really?
That was always
Yeah, it was almost $20. I think it was like highest maybe like 17.
And that's just because they didn't reprint.
No, the last time it was printed was like 10th.
Yeah, and
So-
like the Llanowar Waste, that's like $1.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause they keep putting it in commander
Because they
decks.
printed it in core sets, commander decks. They reprinted it into the dirt. Yavkos was like $1.
Painland should always be cheap.
Painland should absolutely always be cheap.
Yeah,
Yes, I 100% agree.
they have been
But you're
getting
right.
better. with-
Akadar Waste, that's the blue-white one?
Yep.
That was another expensive one.
And right when they announced this, the night before, I did a Card Kingdom buy list, and I sold my Dark Waste for $750.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got lucky. I was like, you know what? I think they'll reprint these. And the next day, they announced that they reprinted them. So,
Very good.
just a side note, apparently there were bots on MTGO, I read on Discord, that were buying thousands of a Dark Waste and these Painlands because now they're going to be legal in Pioneer.
Right.
So somebody leaked, probably from Wizards, somebody who knew that there were going to be reprints of these cards. They also started buying a lot of Merfolk, like Lord of Atlantis. This is on
Here he goes,
MTGO.
Frank. Here he goes.
Fuck yeah. So they started buying Master of Waves too. And then I forget the third one.
I have a
but
couple Master Waves.
little insider trading on
Ooh,
MTGO.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you telling me my Master Waves are going to go through the roof?
I mean, it's a mythic.
To the
It is a
moon.
mythic. To the moon.
So we also have these stained glass
These look nice.
basic lands. Yeah, they look very
Yeah.
similar to the Theros ones.
The art, when they do these kind of things, they always look good.
Yeah.
Has there ever been one where you're like, that looks crappy? Like, they always look good.
Did you like the Innistrad ones?
Yeah.
The black
did,
and white ones?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people didn't like them. I did
did.
too. All right.
Well, they're
well,
little bitches.
They're not my favorite ones, but I did like them.
all right. Well, it's unanimous here. We did like this. We've got a. Did you see this? The Doctor Who Universes Beyond.
No.
Oh God. All right.
What is
so
this?
they are releasing Commander decks, and I believe it is a collector's booster box of Doctor Who. Basic like crossover, like they are doing with
Now,
Warhammer.
This is the stuff I don't like that they do.
Look at that guy. Don't you want him to be on?
No, I don't like that they did this with Godzilla. They did it with Stranger Things. They did it with
I'm not
The
into
Walking
the
Dead.
crossover.
I don't care about the crossovers. I don't care about Doctor Who. I like Stranger Things. I don't want Stranger Things magic cards. I don't
The
like
only-
Doctor Who, but even if I did, I don't think I would want Doctor Who magic cards. But I guess it's a niche market, right? There's probably somebody
Yeah.
out there who's like, hell yeah,
guess-
Doctor Who.
I guess the only one that I was like, I'm kind of cool with was the D&D stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's their
That one,
property
though,
anyway.
to me at least makes sense.
Yeah. The Universes Beyond thing, that's like taking other IPs and bringing them into the
Right,
Magic
right.
universe. They don't really like line up with the fantasy part all the time.
Right.
Doctor Who's kind of on the edge. Like, yeah, it's fantasy,
He's
but
fantasy. I get it,
it's
but
like
like I
British.
didn't. I don't know. I didn't get. I guess even
just like
The
it's British.
Walking Dead didn't really make sense to me. But zombies, I don't know.
They do have secret lair drops for this Doctor Who as well. 'cause,
Oh.
hey, they need money.
They absolutely do.
You know what's crazy
They need
is-
every penny they can squeeze out of their fan base.
It costs them the same amount of money to make a Doctor Who card as it does a basic land. Yet
That's true.
we pay $30 for a non-foil 5-drop of Secret Lair. 5 cards.
Wizards
$6.
doesn't pay attention to the secondary market.
Nope, they do not.
Nope.
Never. Why would they do that?
Nope.
Their reprint equity is through the roof right now.
Oh, 100%.
So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Doctor Who thing.
Yeah, I don't
I think
care.
it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more on board with, like, Lord of the Rings. I think that will be cool. That's coming
Okay.
out next year for summer. It's going to be like
I like
Modern
Star
Horizons.
Wars. I don't want them to do a Star Wars Magic the Gathering crossover.
Yeah, you don't want X-Wings
No,
swinging
as
in.
vehicles, no, I don't.
Oh, God, don't give them
I don't want
ideas.
artifact
Do not give
creatures
them
like
ideas.
C-3PO. I know, I just made them $1 million in sales.
They're calling up Mickey
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, can you picture the nerd who's like, oh, I'm going to tap my Luke Skywalker to crew my X-Wing. Yeah.
Fuck you, kid.
I hope he gets his lunch money stolen.
Tap my Han Solo and Chewbacca to crew my Millennium Falcon. Oh, look,
Wowee.
just made them $1 million because, there's people out there who want it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they make it, they'll definitely sell it.
Yeah.
So, Star Wars is probably something they've discussed, which is sad
It has
me.
to be. If they're doing like Lord of the Rings and stuff, it absolutely has to be on the top of the list of like what are popular IPs that we can like hop on to do a crossover. Star Wars, absolutely, like everybody loves Star Wars.
Well, what would be the best one? What would be better than Star Wars?
Dude, that's a hard one to beat.
Yeah, that is.
That's
a
hot
one
right
to beat.
now.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
They already like Stranger Things, but they already did that.
I mean, if they actually got Harry Potter, I think.
Harry Potter would be a big one.
They tried with Strixhaven.
Strixhaven was, I hope, as close to Harry Potter as we get in
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering.
Me too.
Do you think that they tried
Yeah.
And like they were like, no, so they're like, fine, we'll just do this.
We'll do our own Harry Potter. They absolutely
with
could've.
blackjack and hookers.
Yeah,
So-
right. It'll be better.
I actually think it may be because J.K. Rowling was saying anti-trans
Ooh, yeah.
things.
She is very
Outspoken?
I don't know the word I want to use to describe her. So all I'm gonna say is do you know what she said along the lines?
I think it was something like if you're born with those genitals,
It was something like, and now don't quote me on this, I'm taking this with a grain of salt. It was something along the lines of a trans person who is let's say a man competing in women's sports is the same, and then winning and being celebrated as is equivalent to a white person doing blackface and competing and winning in like a Negro league. So now it's something along those lines. I know. I don't know why these people who have like popularity and stuff on Twitter feel the need to express these maybe not so politically correct topics, but they do.
think that's
Here's
a little
me,
different.
a guy who has like 0 followers who feels the need to not say things like that. So I don't understand why people who have millions of followers do feel the need to say stuff like that, because she's not the only one who has said stuff like that on social media platforms. It's obviously, if you watch the news on a daily basis.
I would say it's probably because she has fuck you money. Like, she has so much money that she doesn't even care.
She has the potential to lose that.
That's
does.
Also true. Right.
But I mean, if she doesn't spend it on stupid stuff, then she's set for the rest of her life as... I don't even know if she has kids. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I'm not like...
I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah. I've watched the
It has
movies,
nothing to
but
do with
that's
her.
it.
I was half into it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
As a 35-year-old adult, I'm good. It's bad enough to like the stuff I do like.
Like magic cards.
Like, yes, cardboard.
So let's look at the top movers of the week. Just go through maybe why they went up. Hell yeah.
Dan?
We got Dan! It's time shifted, baby. I have no idea why that went up so much. That looks like a buyout to me. That's just obnoxious.
That came in the I think that came in the Future Sight deck.
Oh, really?
One of the decks, or it was just in a pack that I got around the same time that I got that deck back in the day, but I remember it.
We've got Brave the Elements. It is a Magic Player rewards card. Just probably the best version of that card.
Very nice.
Yeah. Then we got Secret Lair, Mystic Remora on pre-order. This is from the Kellogg's drop that came out a month ago, I think. Maybe a little more. This is just a EDH staple, and it's never had a foil treatment. So this is the foil, I believe. But I wouldn't take too much. Like, the drop itself was $40 for the foil. This is going for $50. What are you looking at?
The Fierce Guardianship.
That's what I was texting Fi. I mean, Fierce Guardianship is hitting $100 right now.
That's insane.
I know. And the deck itself was $40 that it came in.
Yep.
So if you
went to Walmart.
Yeah, or Target or
oh really?
I bought the Mardu one. They sold it to me for $40. It came with the white. I forget what it's called.
Teferi.
No, not Teferi's Protection. The white version of
Fierce
Guardianship. Yeah, I forget.
Okay.
If you control your commander, all your creatures gain indestructible as an instant. They sold me the deck for $40. That card by itself was $25.
Oh, there you go.
Which was pretty cool. Oh, and it also had a shared animosity in it, which was another $5. So that was sweet.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So we've got Tomb of Urami. Do you know what this does?
Hell yeah. Is that the one where you sack all your lands and you get a 5/5 demon?
So get this. This is a one-of in the Aspiring Spike deck,
right.
And he plays it with Mayhem Devil.
Okay.
So you just sack all your lands, get all the triggers from the Mayhem Devil.
Nice.
And then it's like, well, you're either dead or I'm dead.
Yeah, right.
You better gain life. Or we actually have Minsk and Boo. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk.
Jesus God.
Minsk and Boo, Timeless Heroes. It went from like $5 to $8. This is on the back of Legacy Play. This is 1 to 2 of usually in these new Legacy decks that are like Teamer or 4-color based, blue, white, green, red. That's just you can't play that in Modern or Standard, so
right.
Which is kind of weird because Paper Play doesn't really, there's not a lot of Legacy in Paper. We got Rexiel of the Risen Deep.
That's a sweet card.
It is a sweet card.
Shards block.
It's the original copy. I think it's from
Is it?
World
No,
Wake.
it's World Wake.
World Wake. It was World Wake. You're right. Why was I thinking it was Shards?
It's a mythic.
Yikes.
And then we've got Hopeful Initiate up to $8. This was actually like a dollar bin rare. This wasn't worth much at all. It was probably $1, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's a good sideboard tech, but now they're main decking it in Pioneer.
Balefire Dragon being $36.
Is that the one from
Wait, really?
Innistrad?
Yes, originally this is
originally
the
from
one
Innistrad.
from the 36 is Ultimate Masters.
Right, but he was originally from Innistrad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, great card.
Sweet card.
But it was just an EDH card. Like,
Yeah, where else is it getting played other than EDH?
I don't know. But we also have Void Winnower,
That's cool.
$26.
Yep.
And
That's the promo one, though.
okay.
We can look it up, see what it normally goes for.
I was going to say, I think I have like 4 of them.
Battle for Zendikar. I mean, it's still 15 bucks.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
I mean, it's just a mean commander
that's
card.
a weird
Didn't
card.
you
I
used to
have-
play that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all did.
We all
I
did.
played it in Modern when I played Heartless Eldrazi.
Right, because
Okay.
you can cast it.
Yeah, like a man.
9 man.
That's
like
right.
a man.
Everyone
Yeah, I mean, it's just a good card if you can cast, something for 9.
playing that card was the opponent always had to go, what?
What does that do again?
Yeah, that's a reader.
We have Killer Bees from Legends as a
saw
random
that.
one-off. And we've just got a bunch of Legends cards. It looks like people are buying Legends. I don't understand because they're going to include them in Dominaria United in
Right.
the collector boosters. I would think that the prices would go down because now a bunch of people are opening them and then they're like, oh, let me go on TCG Player, try and recoup my costs, eBay, try and sell. Like, I'm looking for All Hallows Eve. Hopefully it goes down.
Okay.
Right now it's around 500, but
Dude.
if I could, I know.
Yeah.
If I could get it for like 350 for a nice copy, I'd be pretty happy. But looks like people are definitely buying a lot of Legends right now.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can get back to the notes
Yeah.
here. So we have Modern Metagame. We got the top decks in Modern. Right now it is led by Murktide Regent.
As
Yep.
it has been for a little bit of time now.
Yeah.
It is, it's a fair deck. It's
Yeah.
not like,
Well, yeah, it is. I actually just got an MTGO on Card Hoarder. I do a rental service.
Right.
And I was playing with it and I was failing hard.
it
I'm used to-
requires good play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it wasn't easy like I thought it would be.
No.
Yeah.
You're still doing a tempo or like mid-rangey like type game plan, which again, it's fair play. Like, you're not cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to like leave mana back, but that's not like you got to tap out with that deck pretty much. It plays counter spells, but you just want to tap out in the early turns. So, and we got Yorion 4-color.
That's cool.
I mean, I've played that deck a lot recently, and it is very hard to beat, especially if they get the Teferi out and then they can
Yeah, it's
follow it up.
4-color good stuff.
Yep. Just the most expensive stuff you can imagine.
Yeah, 4 Teferis, 4 Ren and 6.
We got Hammer Time.
Yep.
Still even
hanging on.
Even after the Loris ban, it's still good.
Still hanging on.
Yep. Luris, I mean, now you can play Nettlecyst in it. I've seen lists lately with Nettlecyst. Works with, what is it, Sigarda's Favor?
Okay.
Yeah. So it didn't really lose that much with Loris. The thing with Loris was I like that it got banned because you just felt bad if you built a deck that you could have had Loris in,
Right.
but you didn't. So having it banned is better for deck building, and you actually
It's
get
fine.
like
And the decks, they didn't change. Hammer Time is still there.
Yep.
Death Shadow is still there.
Yep.
Death Shadow literally just switched its companion from Loros to Giganta.
Yeah.
Because why not? It's still this exact same deck. Nothing costs more than 2. So sweet.
I mean, even Burn was playing Loris.
Even
Remember that?
You're right.
Yep.
You had
Yeah.
Kitty Burn. Right.
Kitty Burn, that's right.
And guess what? It's the same burn deck. It just doesn't have Loris anymore.
Yep. We've got Living End,
Yeah.
Blue
Living
Living
End.
End.
which is actually that can first place a tournament pretty easily. I've
Yep.
seen
Oh,
that
yeah.
pop up a lot.
It got real resilient once they could play Force Negation.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we got Amulet Titan, good
Always
old
your
prime
personal
time.
favorite.
Yes,
Always
yes,
going to
it
be
is.
in here.
Yeah.
I just bought some of those.
Amulet Titan has been on this list for years.
As it should be, sir.
Yeah. No, it's good.
It's hard to play again.
Yeah.
Frank has seen me mess up
Yep.
quite a bit with Titan.
Yeah.
I've watched you something like, pfft, look at this.
Noob.
Right, because you have to like think about what you're doing, like especially like, I mean, not to call you out on your shit, but you've played like what's the card called? I'm drawing a blank.
Summoner's Pact?
Summoner's Pact, right, and then not had the double green to pay for it.
That's because I got rid of, what the fuck did I do? Oh, I played Damping Sphere.
Yes.
No, I've played him,
Oh.
and he didn't have the double green to.
Oh, okay.
No, it's because you killed one of my creatures.
No, I don't think so. You just didn't have the double green.
I just didn't have it?
You just didn't have the double green. And you were like, oh, whoops. I was
Sean,
like,
that's
come on.
em-
I
that's
don't want to win
embarrassing.
that way, though. That's
I do. That's the difference.
That's the best win. We got Yawgmoth, which I am not a fan of. I tried
I
playing
know.
it. And
And that's a deck you have to dedicate the time to.
yeah. I don't know.
Like, if you have Yawgmoth, you're playing Yawgmoth. And you kind of have to just play Yawgmoth because you can't really take breaks from it to know the reps and the lines. Like,
I just don't like it.
it's good. It's a
Nah.
good deck. Like,
We also have Death Shadow, as you mentioned,
Right.
Sean.
Right?
Mono Green Tron.
Right?
still.
Hell
Still
yeah.
That's
there.
another one. That's like Titan. That
Yeah.
deck has always been on this list.
I've been seeing more decks recently that are placing well that have Karn Liberated as a
Nice.
2 or a 4 of.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I have that built on MTGO.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then we got Crashing Footfalls.
Yep.
Yeah. That
Another
is
cool
a
one.
deck that has like not changed in the last year.
Yeah.
I just looked up the deck list
Still
and
basically the same.
yep,
Okay,
I played it
doesn't
last
need
summer.
To change.
No, it doesn't need to because it's
There's
pretty.
no point in changing it.
It's easy to hate against, but if you can get through,
Right.
if you can get through a Teferi, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Yep, that's true.
So, we've always been talking about this game that we play.
Right.
We could also mention, what are our modern decks?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's the format we play the most.
Yes.
Um.
Well, other than EDH.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's modern EDH, but our EDH is just casual. I don't think anybody really cares about that. But our modern decks are far from that.
Yeah.
Steve, go ahead. You go first.
Well, I've always, ever since I got back in, I've liked Primetime.
I was going to
like
say,
Amulet
yeah,
Titan.
you do.
I've tried to keep that one built.
And I like playing against that one the most.
Why do you like playing it against?
Because
That
that
one the
feels like the most real deck.
You don't like Blood Moon, do you?
I mean, I do now.
Yeah, that's right. So Sean plays Calibrated Blast.
Calibrated Blast. I'm
Yeah.
going full budget, baby.
I mean,
F this noise.
it is hard to beat Calibrated Blast. Unless you
It's
have
a
counter
glass
spells.
cannon.
Yeah, it is a glass cannon, but with some decks, like I've been playing a lot of Boros Ephemerate,
Right.
and it's like more of a reactive thing.
Right.
It doesn't even interact with your deck.
Right,
Like
right.
I can't do anything. It's just like, okay, I better race you, and it's
Right.
not built to race. So
Right.
it's pretty hard.
Speaking of Calibrated Blast, I don't know when this episode's going live, but what's tomorrow's date?
The
20th.
20th, yeah.
Tomorrow's the 20th. Okay, so the 21st. So Sunday the 21st, I will be streaming some Calibrated Blast on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SeanXFury.
That's right.
I'll be
Ooh.
playing some MTGO. I'll be playing Calibrated Blast. And then in the future, I actually logged into my Moto account for the first time today in a long time. I have Manaless Dredge, and I have
Nice.
Mono Green Tron.
I like that one.
Yeah, so I do have a couple decks, but I just built Calibrated Blast today, so I'll play that for a little bit. I did one practice run with it today, and I felt so bad for the poor guy.
He just didn't even know how to interact.
Game one. Here's how he started off: fetch, shock, Thoughtseize, and I went, well, that's game over, buddy. Sure as shit, it was. And then game two, he did it again, and unfortunately, it was game for me again. So I keep my chat disabled because I'm sure he had a couple of
Some fine words.
some fine words to use against me because I decided, look, I'll play in the actual, like, the league,
Good.
right? Like, I usually just, like, fart around in, like, the practice play, and then people get mad because they're like, oh, I'm just trying to have fun, and you're playing this fucking meme deck, and it's not fun. All right. So I went into the league, and I played it there, and I beat him 2-0, and then I was like, oh, and then game's over, I quit. So I'll be streaming some Calibrated Blast on Sunday, the 21st, see if we can get a couple wins in, see if I can earn some prizes or something. I don't know.
Frank, what do you play?
I play Mono Blue Affinity. I used to play the Cranial Plating variant with like all the artifact lands and whatnot, but now I play the Urza, High Lord Artificer, the Nettle Cyst. It feels more fun. Like,
Yeah.
Also, I'm not as hurt as by like say someone playing Stony Silence.
Yep.
Like
Or Blood Moon.
right, because
Or-
like most of my lands are actually just basic islands.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sweet.
I mean-
Even what is it, Kataki Wars Purge?
Yep.
That just wrecks you. I remember I was playing you with Hammer Time, and you had that artifact land variant. You
Yeah,
know, the
and it
cranial
just
plating.
shut me out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's obviously not as explosive, but you still once you nail an Urza, like you snowball real quick.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that deck.
Yeah.
Like if you can have a good turn 1, turn 2 when you're playing that deck, it is really
Yeah.
hard to come back. I like the games where you just play Springleaf Drum and pass. Those are my favorite games.
Well, yeah, technically that's my favorite first turn too because I'm keeping the creature in hand.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I mean, we mostly play Modern in casual. I tried to bring some Legacy a couple weeks ago, and I don't know. I'm always down to play Legacy,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
nowadays there's no Standard. Like nobody really
No.
plays Standard unless it's on Arena, maybe Moto, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those formats that's gone by the wayside as EDH has taken off.
The last time I thought Standard was really cool was Temur Elementals during that time period.
What set was that? Or block?
I don't know. I was playing with like Risen Reef,
So it was-
So it's like
Omnath,
M19.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like,
Like,
core set.
playing Big Chandra, and like
Yeah.
Okay.
Hydroid Crisis.
Yeah.
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 Oh, so that was the last time we were at Ravnica.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was
It
around
was
that
right
time.
before War of the Spark, unless he was in War of the Spark.
I was
forget.
not
War
playing
of the
during
Spark.
that time.
War of the Spark was allowed because I was playing that the Nissa
right
in that list.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Standard pretty much, like, especially with COVID, people can't go to the shop to do,
Yeah, right,
you know,
to-
F&M.
Right.
And it is nice that they've started printing collector's boosters because it brings
Yeah.
down the price of all of these Standard cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are just mass opening collector's boosters to get, like, the best variant.
Right.
And then they're just, oh, whatever, like, you know, these are 50-cent rares. Turn
Right.
out to be good, like Fable the Mirror Breaker. That's pushing like $15 now.
Mm-hmm.
That's in Standard. Neo looks really good. Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Like boxes of that look
That
really
set
good
was
in the
great.
long. Yes, that is the best set in a long time. Ever since I started collecting Magic again
Yeah.
around Kaldheim, that's the best one. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking to pick up boxes and just hold on to them, that's probably a good bet.
Yeah.
A lot of good commons too.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I think that about wraps us up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Successful first episode.
I believe so, sir.
Um.
Where can they follow you?
They can follow me on Twitter or at Twitch. I'm sorry, Twitter or Twitch at Sean X Fury. Where can they
And-
find you, Rat Boy?
Ratboy TCG on Twitter, on Twitch, and also on YouTube.
Steve, we got to do some Moto streaming. We got to do.
We do. I
Yeah.
just got the card hoarder account just to do that.
Sweet.
Yep. I don't want to have to switch my deck and lose all that money. I want to rent it.
Frank, where can we find you?
Nowhere.
Nowhere? You're
No,
a
Frank
hermit?
is not on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's not on Twitch. He's barely
Nope.
on Facebook.
Yep.
I never knew that.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess I never looked for you.
No, I
You know,
don't.
we're gonna have to start like an account now for this.
We have to make a...
podcast.
Yeah.
for this podcast? I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say we have to start one for Frank.
No,
And then
no. We used to
Start
just
fake friending people.
we would do like hashtag Twitterless Frank.
Yeah.
Well, we will.
All right,
And
sounds good to
Frank
me.
will never look at it because he doesn't have those social media platforms.
That's
Yeah.
right. Then for myself, Sean Fury.
From Frank.
Ratboy.
This has been From the Vault, a MTG podcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll hopefully be back next week. We'll try.